Saturn in the seventh house, aspected or opposition or quincunx, can potentially give you an attachment hunger that could, make you addicted to someone older who appears full of wisdom and will take responsibility for all the decisions in the relationship. This attachment fetish person might be a substitute parent or a authority figure mirroring things that happened in your earlier life or earlier in your childhood. The addictive person might not feel that they are deserving of warmth in relationship, and therefore they manifest the dark side of Saturn, which is coldness, lack of emotional closeness, or absolute control. So that's the person that they'll project out, which is something that they feel inside themselves. So it's important for this individual to take slow and constructive steps to conquering the fear of responsibility. The more capable you become, the more security you can develop, and the less likely for there to be a projection of responsibility or control on others. A balanced relationship incorporates both partners' strengths. Neptune in the seventh house or aspected in opposition or quincunx usually forms relationships with individuals who are drug addicted, alcoholics, or escape artists. They never make reliable commitments. The person is usually addicted to someone who cannot deal with reality. So the person who has the addictive behavior usually fail to acknowledge the lack of love offered by the attachment fetish person. This is often a yearning to save that person. There's an idealism and a quest for a beautiful dream which can express a confused emotional nature, which is projected onto that person that they are attracting. Usually their partners fear commitment. They usually stop denying their emotional needs in order to form relationships. And the key to this is a balanced sense of dependency, which is essential, but also they need to do a better job of reality testing romantic ideals. Neptune's symbolism can indicate a falling in love with romantic images and myth rather than seeing the person for who they are. Pluto in the seventh house or aspected in opposition or quincunx usually satisfy the person's attachment hunger by forming relationships with individuals who are manipulative and secretive. There's usually a link to sexual hoarding in the relationship, which could center around extreme sexual attraction. The attached person is usually manipulated due to their physical infatuation. Pluto is related to the person's personal power, and the addicted person transfers this power or their personal power to the attachment fetish person. They project tremendous amount of their own qualities upon this person or the other person. They usually adore and feel that they cannot live without the other person, or often value the attributes of their own that needs developing. So the key to this is to appreciate your own sense of power. The more you look to others to empower yourself with their strength, the less likely you maintain a balanced relationship. You fear your own emotional intensity and self-expression, and this fear is usually brought on through painful rejection. So the key to this is to clean up your past. Pluto can point to one's need for forgiveness or for letting go of the past, releasing what has a hold on you, and changing your perception, circumstances of the past, which usually cannot be changed, but you have to change your perception of it. Say, for instance, you had a dominating mother or father who did not, show you love. So you can't change the past. So what you do is change your perception. You have to come to realize that wasn't, because usually people will blame themselves for the way how their parents treated them. or they personalize it. So with that, you cannot personalize it. You have to understand that was a quality in your parent and not a quality in you. So instead of thinking that they had, that it was you that caused their behavior, it's more or less that they had an inability to express or show love. So when you change your perception of the past, you can change the present and the future. So you can change from an unconscious attachment and rejection, or from mommy and daddy never loved me because she was unable to express caring. You could say, I am a lovable person that have the right to share my love with others. So you have to really dig deep into yourself when it comes to, any type of relationship dysfunction. But the main thing, I think, especially if you're going to look at houses, I think is to look at the first house, which is self-expression. You have to look at the fourth house, which is, what your emotional needs are. And the 10th house for completeness, like, who you are or what you need to be in the world. So those are probably 3 houses that you need to develop: the 1st, 4th, and 10th. When it comes to Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto in the 7th house, either when it's aspected or in opposition or quincunx. So that's it. Anyways, please like and follow for more. I know this one was long, but I tried. Anyways, talk to you later. Ciao.